Hey, I wanted to shoot a video to share one of the biggest breakthroughs my clients have, and that's all around their feelings and emotions. Let's clear something up right away. Feelings aren't something you need to remove from all decisions or repress, nor are they absolute commandments on how you should act. Your feelings are simply signals from the body that a need you have is or isn't being met. Once you learn this, you've unlocked a truly powerful way to stop being at war with your emotions and take better action with what they're telling you. Most of us were never taught how to identify and process feelings, and this is why they can seem so scary. But once you learn the simple system I'm about to show you, they won't be something you try to avoid anymore. Step 1 is to identify the emotion. You'll be amazingly surprised at how stumped you'll be the first time you try to do this. I've found that having a feelings wheel is a handy reference invaluable here. Personally, I use Nonviolent Communications feelings wheel, and while learning the skill, I made it the lock screen on my phone so I could reference it repeatedly. Saying I am terrified means being terrified is your entire identity. If you say there's terror present, you've identified the emotion without attaching yourself to it. Finally, naming an emotion will not make it worse. Quite the opposite, it will start reducing in intensity once identified. It's part of the process of letting it run its course. Step 2 is a little bit of soothing or reassurance. All us humans feel emotions, the whole spectrum, and it's okay to feel them. You mightn't want to feel them, but it's okay to feel this. You're feeling this emotion for a reason. Jim Detmer of Conscious Leadership likes to imagine talking to yourself like a grandparent would to a small child who thought they saw a monster under the bed. Simply and kindly reassuring yourself that it's okay to feel this can be enough. Step 3 is to fully feel the feeling. Get out of your head and notice what's going on with your body. Where exactly do you feel this feeling? Is it in your chest? If so, is it from your throat to your belly button? All the way from left to right, from your sternum to your spine? What are the parts of your body doing? Are they burning, tingling, stabbing, hopping, fizzling? Notice how the feeling changes over the course of 60 to 90 seconds and get curious about this. Most emotions, when allowed to run their course, last about 60-90 seconds, of course if we let them be. Letting them be can be too intense first, particularly if you spent years avoiding or suppressing emotions, and you might be able to only handle 1 to 5 seconds of the emotion at first. So we have a safety release valve when it gets overwhelming. Some options are the feeling of the breath, placing your hand on your heart for physical touch, rubbing your fingers, or even scrunching your toes. This keeps you in the body until you can get back to the sensations of the emotion again. If it helps, reassure yourself that it's okay to feel this, particularly if you don't like it. Step 4 is to discover the need behind the feeling. Our feelings are signals when our core needs are or aren't being met. Do you have a core need for security, excitement, connection, significance, growth, contribution? If you say, I need someone to do something, that's a strategy, not a core need. Look for the need behind that particular strategy. It may take a couple of goes, but it's well worth the initial investment and the time it may take to get clear on what your fundamental needs are. The final step is to ask, what action can I take that will bring me closer to that need being met? You might be doing yourself a massive disservice by trying to get your need completely and wholly met in one go. So look for what you can do right now. Otherwise, the feeling of discouragement might arise because your need for autonomy and control aren't being met by trying to accomplish it all in one go. If the action you can take involves enlisting the help of another, you're now in a much better position to calmly and clearly communicate that request. Like learning to walk, ride a bike, or speak a foreign language, you'll be a bit clunky at first. That's okay. As you commit to tuning in to what your emotions are and what they're telling you, you'll find you'll have much less suffering and much more peace of mind, leading to more productive and enjoyable action. Let me know how you get on.